Hi everyone, this is Omi speaking from the Chart Guys community. A couple of days ago, I created a RSI level script which shows both RSI levels between 30 and 20 potentially, and also for 70 to 84 overbought conditions. This script became one of the most favorite scripts in the community, and I definitely appreciate all the likes you have given, and that definitely gives me um, the willpower to be able to make more improvements and making more scripts in future. But before I say anything, I would like to thank, first of all, Joe Pegler, who actually created the script originally. Uh, he created the script only for scaling into oversold conditions, but since I'm a bear by heart, as many know, I would like to be able to see overbought conditions as well for top fishing play and etc. First of all, how we can find the script is I posted the link in the Slack community previously, and also a couple of members like Cryptobi, he posted my script link multiple times, so thank you for that. And how we can add this into your charts is you click on the link. Here you have the add to your favorites. You simply click on that, and it's going to be available in your indicators. That's one way of adding this. The second way, I'm pretty sure that this is what you are more familiar with. You simply go to your indicators, you search for RSI levels, and you can click on this star button and it's going to show up just right in your favorites, just right in here. All right, so this is how you can add this into your charts. Actually, remove this. I'll go ahead and add this back. Here we have it. All right, as you're going to notice, as soon as you have this on your chart, it's going to distort the view quite significantly. That's one of the reasons why I usually show this mainly for up to 4 hours. I'm a day trader, and the 4 hours is my maximum level that I will potentially use. I always lock in my profits. And today is actually the perfect day for showing the how we can use this, because now we're having quite a bit of downtrend, and this is perfect time to show you how to use the script. A couple of days ago, Charter Mandan, he mentioned that he will be interested only in oversold conditions for an entry, and based on that, I was using my script and scaled in accordingly. First of all, as I mentioned, since it is distorting the charts quite significantly, what you can do is, without removing this from your charts, you can click on Show and Hide. It's going to show and hide, obviously, and you don't have to remove and add it back over and over again. So that's the first thing. The second feedback I got was, why are the colors the same? Again, for me, it doesn't really matter. I would like to see the colors this way because it's more like an emotional trigger. So the more red it is, the more cautious you become. And yeah, and if you would like to change the colors, you can simply click on this gear button, and you can change the color, let us say, to green if this is what you wish for, and feel free to do change it as you wish. All right, let's look at the levels. One thing that I didn't mention, since the cryptocurrencies are so volatile, if you go to the daily chart, it's going to be extremely distorted if you zoom out. As you can see, it's almost unusable. That's one of the reasons why I'm not really using this on the daily time frame. But if you, yeah, if you zoom in as much as possible, you will have a chance to show it properly. The another option you have, obviously, is that you can use this scale. You can try to zoom in by just dragging this way into the chart. So you hold it and drag it, etc. But in this case, the auto mode will disappear. You simply right click and click on auto scale, and you'll be back to normal. Let's get back to the hourly charts quickly. When Dan mentioned that he will be only interested in oversold conditions on hourly, he mentioned somewhere around here. And what I did was I scaled in accordingly. I placed my bids between 8,200. So I wanted to enter a little bit early, a little bit below RSI 30, all the way down to 8,950. I guess made my scale just right in here, somewhere between there. And it was actually showing that 7,950 will be potential bottom for RSI 20 levels. You have two ways of seeing this. Obviously, you can look at this manually, which can be kind of challenging. The second option you have is if you right click on this, the price levels, you have a button called indicator last value. You click on this and it's going to show you those different levels just right in here. For example, RSI 30 at 8,100 and RSI 20 will be at 8,014. This is one way of seeing this. The other way of seeing this is here we have a button called data window. You simply click on data window. It's going to show you the RSI levels just right in here. You can easily scale them based on the information you see just right in here. You can also hide this and again show it back up by clicking on this eye. Once you click on the eye, obviously all of these numbers will also disappear. It's good for you to know. If we look at the levels again, again, so the top level we have is the white color one. It is RSI 30, then we have RSI 28, 26, 24, 22, and 30 on the darkest red and the thickest one. The same applies all the way around, which is 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, and 80. Let's not say that you made an entry for an oversold bounce. Let us say just right here. You scaled in, you were expecting a significant drop. Let us say you made your entry in here. You scaled in, obviously our side didn't hit all the way down to our side 20, but at least you made your entry and you are becoming more patient. What you can do is, depending on the conditions, if you see a weak bounce, you can try to exit at maybe EMA 12 or even 26 if you're extremely patient. You obviously put your stop losses below the low, and so you have your game plan depending on the conditions, play it accordingly. That's all I can say. The other option you have is that, let us say you entered in this oversold conditions. Just right here, we hit actually RSI level, 22-ish. Again, you place your stop loss and you ride the wave. And if you see a little bit more significant bounce, you can stay patient and maybe you would like to exit at RSI 70, 70 or 80 as well. You simply scale accordingly. What you could have done is that on RSI 70, you could place your sell order at 8,350. You got your first scale out and maybe you can ride the wave. Again, it will all depend on your game style. So this script is really good for both bearish and the bullish trades. I use this for top fishing plays sometimes. I use this even for bullish entries. I use this for scaling out and also in scaling in. I guess this is pretty much all I needed to say about this tool. I would like to wish you all the best and good luck with trading. And if you have any questions or any feedback, just drop me a PM and I'll do something about it. Always remember to do the good things. Lately, I've done a lot of good things which I don't want to bring up, and that's one of the reasons why I was away from the community for a little short time. But always, if you have a friend who's in need, it doesn't really matter if it's financial or in the emotional level, just be there. All right, that's it from me. Thanks a lot for listening and catch you guys soon. Enjoy and happy trading.